Okay. So we only have 40 minutes with you guys, so I'm going to briefly explain what the 6-week strength and body conditioning program is all about. But as we get into it in the weeks, okay, as we move on, you will get a better understanding of what we're trying to actually monitor, how we're monitoring everything, and yeah. So Monday is the actual start. So everybody needs to just be ready by Monday and come to classes on Monday. Okay. Can everyone hear me? Just a thumbs up quickly if everyone can hear me. Okay, cool. View. Speaker. View. Okay, guys, you just give it another minute and we'll start off. Okay. Okay. You ready? Okay, I guess I'm going to start now. All right, guys. Welcome to the 6-week strength, power, and conditioning program. Okay, so guys, I'm just going to quickly put my screen on something else here. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys, so the goal of this program, okay, is to effectively test our strength, test our power, and test our body conditioning over the 6 weeks. Now, guys, I usually just run 6 weeks. We should actually go for like 12 weeks. Okay, a 6-week is usually just a jump start into a program. But I would usually recommend that we try to carry on with this type of training for at least like at least another 6 weeks, making it a 3-month program and not just a month and a half. But during the 6 weeks, okay, our main goal is just to monitor and be super focused on how strong we get in, on flexibility as well. I want to bring flexibility into the program, and that's going to be one of the tests, lower hamstring and lower back flexibility tests, as well as obviously our power and our strength. And we will incorporate various methods to track and test and assess our performance over this coming 6 weeks. Okay, so I want to move quickly before I go into the actual program and how we're going to train and what days we're going to train and how it briefly looks for the first week. I want to go over meal planning. I know that some of you have been on many of our previous challenges before, and you've seen what we've done before. We've introduced a few people. Well, most of the people that come onto our programs, we introduce you to different types of meal plans. Okay, like we've done plant-based, which I want to give you guys as an option. We've done keto, which I also want to give you guys as an option. And I want to give you a typical healthy meal plan that incorporates both your plant and your meat. Okay? And then I want to give you another meal plan. Okay? It's something that I personally follow. And I haven't set it into a playbook like my previous meal plans where you get everything in the playbook and you get it's all nicely set up within the playbook. I've just written it out on a PDF. I am still busy. I will be putting it into like this playbook setup and make it look all pretty and nice. But for now, I've just got my personal meal plan, which I'll explain to you now, on a PDF, which I will share with you guys. And guys, the way I want you guys to look at food, before we were really strict, you have to eat. There's a breakfast, then there's lunch, and then there's dinner, and then there's snack. Okay? And I don't want to confuse anyone on the amount of foods that you should be eating. I don't want to confuse anyone on how many macronutrients you need to be taking in, how much protein you need to be taking in, and have this whole debate on we're not eating enough protein for this, and we're not eating enough, can't eat rice here, you can't eat potatoes here. From experience, over many years, I can tell you that both plant and meat, there's power in both these meal plans. Okay, you need to test out and be strict with a meal plan. And I don't want to be too strict as well, because I don't want to create any anxiety for anyone that comes in and feel down because maybe they missed a few meals on a meal plan and they weren't following it to the T, or they feel that they over cheated on the weekend and now they feel they got no motivation to go back and cook the meals and follow it to the T. I don't want this type of anxiety in this program. I need you guys to realize one thing. Okay, when you are doing physical exercise and you're on some type of program, there has to be some type of discipline. Okay, there has to be some type of control. There has to be some type of mindfulness and understanding, and that's all that these meal plans are doing. If you really want to go individual and you want to know your blood type and you want to go deep into macronutrients, what for? I think it's a total waste of time, honestly. I don't think you need to go and see a dietitian and go and get yourself an individual personalized meal plan. If you want, you can go. I'm not saying that I'm not against it, but I just feel even if this dietitian gives you a meal plan, all our meal plans have been dietetic approved, by the way, beautifully set up, recipes and everything. But if this dietitian gives you an individual plan for yourself, you're still going to need discipline to follow the program. You're still going to need to be mindful. Okay? You're still going to need to check what you're putting into your food. And as you know, guys, I'm very much not against, but I don't use supplements. I don't use vitamins. I'm a whole food consumer, or whatever you want to call me. I prefer having my my immune boosters in my food, my turmeric, my garlics, all the spices that you need to keep your immune system up is in the food that I eat. I also try to eat as organic as possible, and nowadays organic can mean so many different things, you know. Organic can mean something for a religious person, a person that's Jewish, organic means something for them. Person that's Muslim, halal means organic or different something for them. So organic has many different meanings nowadays. But there's one main thing that I'd like for you to be mindful of is the amount of hormones that we put into the body and in the food. The amount of hormones that we consume in and drinking through tap water. The amount of pesticides that we consuming through our fruits and what type of pesticides. And obviously the amount of processed foods that we're consuming. So processed foods, anything that lasts long on your shelf or lasts long in your fridge or lasts long in the cupboard, those are the things that we're trying to avoid. And I'm not going to sell you guys onto supplements and put supplements into the meal plans and say, okay, you need to go and get this type of supplement to up your protein here, because I've personally seen bodybuilders who are plant-based become very strong, very big, just eating a healthy plant diet. And it doesn't mean that, oh, now you need to eat more beans or you need to eat more soya or you need to eat more of this to increase your protein, because the body is a very adaptable and miraculous machine that if you put resistance on your muscle, for instance, and you work in your muscle, okay, whatever you put into your body, if you put in vegetable into your body, it does not mean that just because you're consuming a vegetable and you pump in weights, does not mean, oh, you're not going to have growth or you're not going to have strength, because your body can take that vegetable and convert that into the protein building blocks that your body needs. So that the body has a perfect way of using what you give it for what you are stimulating the body to. For instance, we're going to be stimulating the body to resistance, strength, and power training. So we're going to get the body into, we're going to kind of shock the body. And we're going to let this body know, listen, we're here for you to lift up this heavy weight, okay, with good form. Okay, we don't want any injuries, no injuries at all. We want some type of growth to happen without thinking that we need all these fancy powders, fancy formulas and shakes and all these things that we've been sold on. I want to prove that all you need is correct eating and just be mindful of how you're eating. So, guys, I'm going to introduce you to, you must choose how you want to eat. Do you want to follow plant-based? And if you do, you got to stick with it. You got to really try and stick with being really mindful on how you are eating. Okay? You can't afford to mess with your energy levels. Okay? So the meal plans are just there to guide you, to say, hey, if you feel like breakfast, here's your breakfast option. If you're thinking of lunch, here's your lunch option. Don't know what to cook for dinner? Here's your dinner option. Don't know how to prepare these meals? This is the way we're going to this is how you prepare these meals. Don't know what to buy for the week? Here's the list for you. Okay? So if you can follow these meal plans and try to find something that's good for your lifestyle. Like at my age now, I'm 42 years old, and I love my curries. I love Eastern traditional food. Okay, so I've really embraced my Krishna friends who follow Lord Krishna, and their type of eating is vegan, is vegetarian. So they eat lots of spicy food, acne, curries, consuming milk, honey, whole food, lots of spices, garlics, everything, turmerics, you name it, it's all in this food. And it's really cheap and lasts you longer because you can prepare in bulk. And over the past few months, I'd say past half year, I've become very mindful of what this food is actually doing for me, because I used to also have this concern about eating too much rice and eating too much potato, but it does absolutely nothing to you, okay? It actually makes you leaner, it actually makes you feel better. For me personally, I feel fuller. I only have about 2 meals for the day. I practice a lot of mindful fasting. So just say I do go off my meal plan over the weekend. And sometimes, yes, you can go off and you go and have some sugar, some chocolates, or some cake, and it can throw you off. Because the energy throws you off, and the next day you wake up and you think to yourself, I screwed it up. I might as well just screw it up again. You know, that is when you need to be disciplined. That is when you need to be mindful and control yourself. Because on any meal plan, you still need self-control. So how does myself, Jamie, know that we can help you with self-control, with discipline? Okay, the only thing that we can literally do is say, guys, here's meal plans, here's the guides, try to follow it. You know, try to incorporate this into your personal life. Try to kind of find meals all over the show, healthy meals that you can cook at home, that you can prepare, that you know is easy, that you know is convenient, that's going to stop you from buying takeaways all the time. And I know that convenience is the killer. Convenience, everyone trying to buy just for convenience, you know. There's no more preparation of meals. There's no more chopping up of that onions, chopping up of that potatoes, taking your spices and really putting them together and smelling the aromas, and that's like me now at 42. I love that now. I hated that before. But it really gives you a sense of understanding food and putting food together using no sugar at all. Okay, no sugar. But guys, we really need to get to a point where you can build meal plans around your specific lifestyle, your specific energy. Okay, I only need 2 good meals for the day. And I love a sweet treat as well, which I'll introduce you guys to on my meal plan, which is really Eastern food, curries all the time, rice, dal, potatoes, sweet potatoes. We're talking really good food that I'd love for you guys to try out and see that it doesn't make you fat, okay? It's eating the sugar, it's eating the crap around all your whole food that makes you fat, okay? So back onto the program. So I'll be giving you guys meal plans, plant-based, whole food, which is both meat and veg. If you do want keto, you can go onto keto. Keto is very strict though. Keto does help in terms of keeping you very disciplined, okay? And understanding that your body does have a mechanism that you can switch and turn. You can take basically your fat, your stored body fat, switch it and convert your stored body fat into energy, basically. I don't want to go into depth with what it is, but basically converting that stored body fat and using your stored body fat as energy. I loved keto. I went on keto with the guys the last time we did this challenge, and I must say keto, although I don't like meat, I really try to eat less meat nowadays. There's a lot of meat in this keto plan, but keto is a nice, you have to be disciplined on keto. So it just teaches you nice discipline, because you have to follow the way they structure those meals if you're going to follow keto. Okay. But enough of the meal planning. I don't want to go in depth with being super strict. Okay, you guys need to be mindful. You need to be disciplined. You need to stay away from the sugar. You need to control your water. And you need to eat for energy, you know. You don't need to be eating all these meals per day. You need to control your time. You need to consume meals that we give you, that we say, here's a suggestion. Try this for breakfast. Try this for lunch. Try this for dinner, you know. Or just try this for breakfast, only this meal, and try the next meal for dinner. See how you feel. Monitor yourself. Monitor your feeling. Monitor your emotion. Okay? You need to feel. We need to feel this thing. Okay? So, just let me share my screen with you guys quickly on how this program is going to work. So every day, we're going to be training, guys. Every day is going to be a different body part. Okay? Monday, we will be doing our testing. So this Monday, during the 7:30 a.m. class, the 12:30 p.m. class, and the 6:30 p.m. class. Monday, we will be doing testing. Just 4 tests. I'll explain the tests when we get there. Okay, but that's when we will be starting this entire program. The way it will work is every Monday, we'll be working a full body. Except this Monday coming, where we do tests only and record our tests. Tuesday, we'll be working upper body. Wednesday, we'll be working core. Every Thursday, we'll be working lower body strength. And every Friday, we'll be working upper body strength. Okay? So this program is Monday to Friday. So you need to try and come Monday to Friday. Look, I know circumstances, and I know energy levels, and I know stress, and I know anxiety, and I know all those things. But if you guys can get into a rhythm and control your eating, control anxiety, control stress, control your day, you can put in 1 session every single day and then rest on a Saturday and rest on a Sunday. Okay? So the program is Monday through to Friday. Resting on the Saturday, resting on the Sunday. In between those classes, if you want, it's not that you need to, okay? But in between, if you want to come to a normal boot camp class, you may do so. But hopefully, you've trained your body really well during the week that you do feel I need to rest. You know, your body needs to recover as well as we hit different body parts throughout the week. So Mondays, full body, always. Tuesdays, we're going to hit upper body strength. Wednesdays, we're going to hit core and conditioning strength. Thursdays, we're going to hit lower body strength. And then Fridays, we're going to hit upper body strength again. Okay. As I said, classes are Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and then 6:30 p.m. On the Friday, we have an extra class, an extra 6:30 p.m. class. So that's the only change. Okay, so just an extra 6:30 p.m. class for those that are on the program. Okay. Just want to share my screen with you guys quickly just to explain how this thing's going to work. Where do I go here? Yep. Share. Okay. So you guys can see my screen, right? Okay, cool. So guys, just an example of the first week. Okay, here's day 1. We'll be doing 6 exercises. Okay, these are the exercises that will be focused on day 1. Except this Monday. This Monday we're doing our testing. So this day 1 will start from the following week. This Monday, we all need to get our benchmark tests done. We're doing benchmark tests in the first week, the 3rd week, and then again at the end of the 6 weeks. Okay? But full body strength, day 1. That's a Monday. Day 2, upper body strength. Okay? Again, 6 exercises on the upper body. We'll be doing reps and sets. And we'll be monitoring our reps. We'll be monitoring our sets. We will be monitoring our weights, recording them in little booklets, okay, and writing actually down our weights, writing down the number of sets that we're completing. So we're actually monitoring every single weight that we're picking up and making sure that we get into the rep count as well. Okay, there is a minimum rep count. These are the minimum rep counts that you need to get. Like if it says barbell clean squats, 3 sets of 8 reps, okay, then you need to put in 8 reps or more. If you do more, you count your reps obviously, and you add the weight that you were using for you to get to 8 reps. Okay, you don't want to put in 8 reps where you take in a weight and it's so light that you could put in 16 reps or 26 reps. Does it make sense? You don't want to take a weight that is too light, that you only go into that you can actually put in more reps, right? But you're only doing 8 reps. So myself and Jamie and Coach Keegan, we will monitor that with you as well, just to see that you are actually adding on correct weights, that you are pushing yourself, that we can see, okay, when you come into rep 5, rep 6, 7 and 8, you're actually struggling a bit. It's not easy, boom, and it's 8 reps done. Oh, I could have done 16, 20. We want you to actually test your strength on these 8 reps and monitor your weight all the time, okay? So day 2, upper body strength. These are the exercises, the 6 exercises that we're going to focus on. Day 3, core and conditioning. These are the 6 exercises that we're going to be focused on. Day 4, lower body strength. These are the exercises. And then day 5, upper body strength again. These are the exercises. Okay, so every week we will change. We will keep changing the exercises. Not too much, because we still want to monitor the same exercise with a different weight and keeping the reps the same, or the amount of time as well that we complete these 6 reps as well. That's another way we're going to test, okay, using time. So, but we will get there as we get into the program more, you will understand exactly what we're trying to do, okay. So guys, testing your strength and power and conditioning. We will incorporate various methods to track our progress and assess our performance. The tests will all start on Monday during the 7:30 a.m. class, the 12:30 p.m. class, and the 6:30 p.m. class. That's Monday. So hopefully no one's going to get sick by Monday. So look after your immune system. Don't go out drinking alcohol and suppress your immune system. I don't recommend that you do drink alcohol during the 6-week conditioning program, because I just don't recommend alcohol at all, actually. But that's up to you. That's my recommendation. You can take it, use it, don't use it. It's entirely up to you. But we will be testing you and asking you questions, okay? Listen to your body. Pay attention to how you feel during and after your workouts, okay? Notice, guys, I've got 10 minutes. Notice any... Can you hear me? This thing went off. Am I still here? Okay. You're going to notice changes in your energy levels, recovery time, and overall sense of well-being. Okay? We're going to focus obviously on improving our strength, our power, and conditioning. And this should translate into you feeling more capable and confident in your daily activities. Okay? Also, how you look in the mirror as well. I don't want to focus on scale weight. Although we will be taking only your body fat and your muscle percentage on the first week, and then again at the end. Okay, so on Monday as well, we will be taking your weight and your muscle percentage, but it's not a focus. It's not a focus. It shouldn't be a focus. I'm really reluctant to not put anyone on a scale, but just for the beginning and right at the end. But scale is not a focus. Okay? Scale is not a focus at all. It is emotion. It's how you're feeling. It's how you looking in the mirror. It's functional. It's got nothing to do with scale. Nothing. The scale can't tell you whether you're strong or not, or whether you are anything actually. I mean, a lot of people look at me. They say I'm thin, or I used to be big. Okay, God, now you've gone thin. But I take off my top, and then wow, you're quite big. And then they think, oh, I'm 80 kgs, but I'm actually 70 kgs. Even in martial arts, they think I'm a lot heavier than what I look because of my muscle that's on my body. So scale has got nothing to do with how strong you are focused and how mindful you are on your personal strength, how much weight you're able to lift up, and how stable you're feeling, and how it's improving your daily activities and your daily life. Now you're looking in the mirror. Are you feeling confident? Are you feeling comfortable? That's all that I actually want to focus on. But just for monitoring purposes and just to make everyone happy, let's just take the weight and the percentage in the beginning and at the end of this program. Okay. So we're going to record and track your weights. That's one thing we're going to do. Okay. We're going to monitor your rep and your performance. We're going to time the workouts as well. So during the weeks, we'll say, okay, let's go back to this same routine, just say for upper body, go back again. Now complete the same amount of reps, the same amount of sets, but under a certain time. Okay? But we will get to time as we condition over at least 2 or 3 weeks. And we will be pushing time, but we will be monitoring your time, how long you take to get these 6 exercises done. Okay? Because that will tell us how you're recovering as well. Do you recover quickly? Are you taking too long to recover? So we really want you to focus on this workouts. And then we will incorporate on Monday, just incorporate your fitness assessments, which will be 1.5 minutes of push-ups. So your max amount of reps on your push-up, we will be recording that fitness assessment. 1.5 minutes of chin-ups on that bar. Okay, record. 1.5 minutes of weighted squats. We will show you the form. And then the last test we're going to do is a sit and reach test. That's just for flexibility. So testing the flexibility of your hamstrings and testing the flexibility of your lower back. And we want to just improve those 4 markers, okay, during this entire 6 weeks. Okay, first test on Monday, second test the third week, and the final test we'll do at the end of the program. Okay, so those are your 4 markers we will be testing. Well, I'll be giving you guys a booklet as well, just to mark down everything in. And then from your booklet, I've created this app on OM where we can put all your numbers in, put your tests in, put even your pictures. If you want to take pictures, you can take a front, side, and back as well. So everything will be done also on this little app that we've created through OM, which you guys all probably know about already. Some of you have been on it already. And then one last thing, I've created also a habit tracking type of app as well on OM. So these are the 5 habits that we just want you to monitor on a daily basis, but we're going to ask you at the end of each week just to tell us how you're feeling. Okay, like for instance, number 1, movement. Okay, you are required to train 1 session per day, Monday to Friday. So we will ask you, did you move? Did you get all your sessions in? Cool, yes, no, whatever, we just plug it into the app. And then sugar. Did you limit your sugar? Just be mindful, Did you limit your sugar? Are you focused on whole food? Were you focused on your diet? and you just answer those questions. Hydration, are you drinking enough water? You know, we don't need to drink copious amounts of water and log yourself with lots of water, drink 2, 3, 5 liters a day. That's not necessary, okay? Just, are you waking up in the morning? Are you hydrating yourself? Are you conscious that you are drinking enough water? When you drink coffee, are you drinking a glass of water with your coffee? When you're feeling a bit tired, are you consuming maybe some water? When you have a headache, are you consuming maybe some water? So we just want you to be mindful and have a good habit of consuming fresh, clean water. Okay? Mountain water, best. That's going to be your best bet. Go to Newlands Forest or go to the Newlands Springs and get your own water. Okay, guys? Stay away from tap water if you can. Highly recommended. Stay away from the tap water and consume, you know, the spring water that's right here, coming right off our mountain every single day. Copious amounts, and collect them and drink. Okay, sleep. Are you getting in your 6 to 8 hours of sleep? Are you getting in deep sleep? Why aren't you getting in sleep? Because that will also affect the way you train. It will also affect your power. It will also affect your strength, whether we like it or not. Are we using anything to help us sleep? So just be mindful that we are getting in our proper sleep. And then the last one, stress and anxiety reduction. Just 15 minutes per day, you know, are we using techniques to reduce stress and anxiety in our lives? And I know a lot of us suffer from stress and anxiety. I'm a stress ball. Yes, I am. I've also been hit with major anxiety past few months ago, and that actually got me into understanding breathing and actually alleviating my stress just through breathing. I mean, this anxiety attacks were feeling like heart attacks to me. And it's all because I'm not mindful, and these things have all just gone. You know, I could have easily gone on to medication and take this drug and take that drug and alleviate the symptoms, but not get to the reason why I was getting anxiety or feeling stressed out or feeling depressed. So, you know, we're going to ask you questions like, did you get active? Are you meditating? You know, I need to do this. I need to laugh more. Connect with others. Are we asserting ourselves better? Flexibility. How flexible are you? Are we getting enough sleep? Are you keeping a journal? Do you use guided meditation? Practice deep breathing. Maintaining physical exercise and good nutrition, obviously. And obviously managing our social media. So those are just habit tracking that we will be asking you during this entire program. Yeah, guys, I think that is all that I wanted to explain to you guys for now on the program. But as we move along inside this program starting Monday, you're going to get a better understanding of what the strength and conditioning program is all about and how you're going to monitor yourself and how you're going to get your results. Okay, so in a nutshell, guys, just to finish off, I mean, we are done. I got through everything that I wanted to speak about, actually. But yeah, in a nutshell, that is how we will be conducting this entire 6-week program. Tracking your fitness, tracking your weights, tracking everything that we can possibly track, tracking your habits, and regarding the meal plans, we'll be sending you guys different links to these different meal plans as well. So you can just choose which one you'd prefer to follow. Any questions that you guys have, obviously we're going to be available for you entire day today and tomorrow. You just need to WhatsApp us, email us, we'll be available. And yeah, just please make sure that you guys are ready to start on Monday with your fitness tests. Again, 7:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Matthew.
Just a quick one.
Yeah.
So we must attend do we attend every day those time slots or just specifically for different business?
So you want to try and be at every class every day, because every day is going to be a different body part.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I know that circumstances, look, some days you might feel a bit low, and yes, you might want to take off, and that's fine. You don't need to feel bad or anything, but this is pushing you to train from Monday to Friday. Yes, it is going to be.
Okay.
Yeah. So Monday to Friday. And then the classes that's available for you is the 7:30 a.m., the 12:30 p.m., and the 6:30 p.m. classes from Monday to Friday.
Okay, so that is specific now for this channel, for this program that we are now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So the other classes are going to be different. So it will still be, it'll still be our normal EFF bootcamp class. Functional training and strength and everything mixed in between. But on those classes, it's just those 6 exercises. We're monitoring reps, we're monitoring sets, and we're monitoring time, but on power movements only. But as we progress, Matthew, you will get a better understanding of what we're doing. Okay. Does anyone else have any questions? Anyone else with any questions? Anything regarding the meal planning or what you must eat and how to eat?
Hey guys, I think I'm not certain. You said 3 options. Are you going to send that to us this weekend?
Yes. Yes, I'll be sending that to you actually shortly today, before 3 p.m. I'll be sending you everything. And I'd love for you guys to actually check out my personal meal plan, which I will let you guys know, which is nice curries. It's a nice lifestyle meal plan, that is enjoyable. It's so enjoyable. I love it so much, and it's easy to. It's nice to cook. I don't like the salads. I'm not a fan of Mediterranean type of leafy things, salads and stuff like that at all, because it doesn't fill me. It doesn't fill me at all. I mean, salads does nothing for me. So I need vegetable. I need good food, real food, proper nutrient dense food. Any other questions, guys? And I know a few women are like, oh, I don't want to build muscle, and oh, I'm going to build too much muscle, and what if I build too much muscle? And it's not, guys, a little bit of muscle building is good for you. Okay, a little bit of muscle is good. It's not that you're going to become like a bodybuilder, because I mean, if you had to know me way back, like that was big. That was bodybuilder. My body now is really becoming. I feel normal. I feel more normal. I feel more flexible. I feel more functional. I just feel normal. I fit into my clothes better. And everyone says, "Oh, you're thin." I don't feel. I feel at 42. I feel a lot better actually, and I'm comfortable. But I know with this training now, I'm probably going to pick up some more mass, and my muscles probably going to remember the size that I was at, or it's just going to be forced to grow a little bit more. Maybe we'll see. But it's you will be gaining a little bit of yes, quality lean muscle, because we need to force the body to cope with the amount of weight that we're going to take on, strength and power that we want. So yeah, the body is going to want to adapt, and your nutrition also needs to be on point, you know, because we need energy for these workouts, and we don't want to get sick. We don't want the immune system we don't want to compromise the immune system by just messing around with what we're eating and what we're drinking. So yeah, I'm extremely mindful about that. So, I mean, myself and Jamie, we can't even afford to get sick. I got sick 2 weeks ago, and it was the worst thing ever. And I was like forced to use antibiotics for the first time, which I'm like so shameful of saying this. But yeah, I was like, I need to go back to work. It was like bad. I was down. And I don't even want to get there again. Flip. So yeah, guys, just be mindful. We want to protect our immune systems. We want to protect our bodies. We don't want to get any injuries. We want to be flexible. And yeah, our body must just cope, must be able to cope with this crazy world that we're living in, you know, and everything that we need to get done, especially if you've got a family and you got people to look after. It's important for us to look after ourselves. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy this program. I honestly do. I'm excited about it. I know Jamie's also excited about it. So yeah. Thanks, guys. Any questions before we close off? Any questions before we close off?
I don't have a question, but I just want to let everyone know that we have recorded the session, so we will send it to you guys again, especially now that we just went off. So we are going to send you guys the recording to re-watch.
Okay. But everything will be explained as we run through the program. Okay.
Dean, I know you kind of missed the last part. Now, do you have any questions for what you did here before?
No, not at the moment, but if I have anything, I'll let you guys know. Thank you.
So we'll be available on WhatsApp, obviously in person as well. So just ask us, guys. We're here to help and support you and guide you throughout the time, 6 weeks or even longer.
Yeah. And this is also winter, guys, so this is going to be incredibly challenging. But it's going to be awesome. I can promise you that. It's going to be awesome. Training during winter, getting fit during winter, it's a game changer. Okay? So yeah, we're available 24/7. Well, obviously not while we're sleeping, but we will try to get answers to everyone during this entire weekend, just to make sure that you're prepped up, just to make sure haven't got any anxiety around this whole thing. We want you to feel as comfortable as you possibly can. We want you to know that this is for everyone. Everyone, all of you can do this. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. You're going to learn a lot. And it's going to change you. All right? Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Have an awesome weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.